Okay, welcome back to Let's Play Deus Ex 3. Now we gotta finally head over to the Owl's Garden Pods, because I don't want to be screwing around any longer without accepting that third side quest. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. I wanted to start this video by just editing my way in there, but I figured I'd show you not only you guys the location on the map, but actually show the journey over there on screen. Even though you have your quest marker and everything, you can the game will tell you where it is for you, so it's not really necessary. I figured it would just be nice to not be jumping around quite so bad. But needless to say, there's a little bit of filler right here of me just walking over to the Owl's Garden Pods before we actually get to anything useful in this video. But it's a pretty short trip, especially if you know your way around. And the quest arrow is going to give you a fairly decent perspective on how close it is and the best way to take, even though I completely gimped that one up and went around the wrong way, or the long way rather. Okay, so the Owl's Garden Pods are essentially like a, actually I have no idea what the hell they are. Maybe this is just a fish out of water culture shock kind of thing for me. There's got to be some culture thing about me not being able to understand what this is for, but it's essentially like a, an apartment complex that...
Jensen.
Oh, what are you doing here?
I was on my way out.
What are you doing here, Malik? I told you I got this one.
I know. I didn't do anything. Trust me. Van Bruggen's all yours.
Hang on a second. Something's wrong. What is it? Why are you here?
It's nothing. I mean, can't a girl have...
In all honesty, I kind of think that the subtitles are there to distract from the fact that the lip syncing is not all that, or the mouth movements rather, is not really all that dynamic.
But I can tell something's bothering you.
Like, these cutscenes would look a little bit uglier without the subtitles. To be honest.
I just had to look into something.
I still think the animations are fine, but...
She deserved better.
I'm listening. I'm sorry, Malik.
Whoa, wait,
Malik,
Jensen, slow down. Let the lady talk.
Was murdered. The police would have
Yep, guess what we did? We glitched out the game again. Because as soon as you hit record, the game has to go and screw up on you. So we just messed up the entire level and screwed over her dialogue by 2 or 3 lines there.
I think there's been
Don't you just love when that
I
happens?
just have to prove it. If I could get my hands on the autopsy report,
Anyway,
the one that never surfaced,
without any more beating around the bush, she's going to give us that that last side quest. So didn't see that one coming, I guess, but we have no choice but to help out. She did say she lived here before, so this is not just out of the clear blue that someone we just happen to, the only other person we happen to know here is giving us a quest relevant to a place we've never been before. So they have at least an explanation for it, but so we're still going to be running around all over the place because of this. Like I should have come over here and accepted this earlier, so I could have gotten some of this stuff out of the way.
yeah, before I forget.
But like I said, I promise it won't backfire on us too hard. I promise I can get done with Heng Shou before too long.
Limb details, it's all inside pod 009 here in the hotel.
Once again, I'm sorry if I'm talking over her, but she'll go over all. I'll go over all the details of the side quest after as we're doing each detail.
I really appreciate
So and she'll update us with as we give her the pieces of the information as we go along. So in typical Deus Ex fashion, we are investigating a conspiracy. Go figure. Except this one is literally a murder investigation and not a grand scale conspiracy with super organizations that I will not mention because it will contain spoilers. Anyway, first things first, I want to go and beat the crap out of Van Bruggen, so let's go do that real quick. I'm just looking around these pods here. Yeah, like I was saying before, I guess this is like some kind of apartment complex or like something like that. It's got like shops and restaurants and things, but people sleep in these little pod things in the walls. Like I said, it makes no sense to me, but I'm sure it makes sense to people who actually know what these things are. Maybe they actually exist in China for all I know. Anyway, this is Van Bruggen. This is the guy that hacked into the random Purity First guy who was, or the random augmented guy who was hanging out with Purity First to hack into the Seraph manufacturing plant, etc., etc., etc. You already know this whole story.
You hope to walk away from this. You tell me what you know.
Down, boy. I've got no allegiance to that backstabbing bitch who hired me, especially after she painted a target on my back. The girl you want is Zhao Yunru, Taiyong Medical's CEO.
It's always got to be somebody else. Nobody ever wants to take their goddamn responsibilities in this game. Nobody ever wants to take the blame.
Zhao doesn't like competition, see? So she uses hack attacks, blackmail, extortion, anything she can do to destabilize him. No offense, but Sarif was just the latest in a long line.
You got any proof of this?
There's
That's a very good question, Jensen.
Young Tower. I stashed it on the server in case I ever needed an insurance policy.
Not a very smart place to hide it, seeing as you don't work there.
And let me guess, you are incapable of getting it out of there for us, which means we're gonna have to do it for you.
Of course, you can't just walk into that place. You're gonna need an employee card encoded with your biometrics to use the TYM shuttle.
Let me guess. You're gonna tell me where to get one.
Hey, I'm always prepared. There's a certain security guard, likes to dabble with the ladies. You'll find him at the Hung Hua Hotel top floor corner room. Sneak in, snatch the card while he's otherwise engaged, and bring it back here so I can code it with the biometrics in your passport.
I was there when you flatlined that Mo, Van Bruggen. You think I'm gonna trust you?
You have to if you want that evidence. Now run along, Sarif, man. And don't get too distracted watching the action.
Yeah, enjoy your nap. Anyway, now I want to go and finish up the side quests, and once we've gotten that security card thing and we come back... Oh, I made a little edit there for the... I'm trying to find this Hugh Darrow ebook over here, but I was looting around a lot of these pods before I actually found it, so I wanted to make sure I got it on screen, but I wanted to cut out a lot of the dilly-dallying around there to make this video a little bit shorter, because this would be pretty boring watching me salvage all this stuff from these pods. But anyway, now I want to go and complete the side quests, and especially the first one that we accepted, because that's going to bring me back to the Hung Hua Hotel where we need to get where the quest giver was, so we can go and complete the main quest as well, which is to get the security TYM access thing from that security guard guy, so we can bring it back here and have him encode it, which will bring us to the next part of this main city hub area thingy. And there's a room we can hack in there, but it doesn't really have anything useful. I'll be doing that later, and now we're just gonna leave. There's lots of other stuff we can get here, but that won't be until later.